Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Towns. In the last episodes we have been busy losing a lot of people and regaining a lot of people, and I think we've started outfitting people with better stuff. At least the new arrivals. So actually we seem to have sorted that out already. I was just realized my cell phone is doing some weird stuff. It doesn't show any yeah, I think it's having trouble with its SIM card again. Stupid thing. I'll have to sort that out later. Um, yeah. We also whether it's so fast, alright. I've got those boots. We'll also explore the dungeon a bit more, I think. Let's see what's going on down here. That is the most... Yep, that's the layer we're currently in. Yep. We seem to have fully explored it. Then I seem to be digging away, just in case there is something I might want to find. Okay, so if I go like this, it will create a new pathway. I'm hoping that we'll find like a new corridor exploring or opening up all this down here. I might also want to dig a bit into this general direction, and maybe also towards like not here. If there's something here, it's probably not worth looking at. It might be some gold, but it might as well not. Also risking a lot of miners here. Okay, so last week I actually didn't get to record. I wanted to record all the time, but I didn't get to do it. First, I had an assignment to do. Like I had a presentation earlier today, which needed to be prepared, and you know, presentations are a lot of work after all. If you want to do it good, you have to put a lot of effort into it. You have to do some research. You have to make a presentation. You have to work it with your group. You have to basically refine it until everybody is happy with it, and you have to practice a bit. I'm trying not to do too much in that regard because at some point it doesn't feel like free speech anymore. If you basically know your presentation by heart, I think it makes uh, your language suffer, or makes the presentation look dead and just studied in, which is something I generally don't like when people do, and that's why I try to avoid it as well. My personal trick is to just, well, obviously, write the presentation yourself. That's important, although if you're supposed to give a presentation, you should be writing it yourself. Secondly, what was point two? I should script those parts at some point. Secondly, do it relatively close to the actual date of the presentation. Okay, it would appear we have found a bit more dungeon. Ow. And we just lost another another miner. Well, damn. Okay, we just lost another miner. What was his name again? Oliver de Algauges. Okay, that was probably a butchered pronunciation again, just like the guy was butchered, but nothing I can do about it. We need more graves. Always a shame to do that. I wish there was a safer way to actually dig, but there is none I know of. Which does not go to say that I know a lot of here, and a lot about this game. I just don't. Okay. Ugh. Now, another advice I can give you that some, especially teachers, might not agree with me here is make your presentation close to the date. I think did I just say that? I don't know. So yeah, make it close to the date you're supposed to give it at, because if there are only like 1 or 2 days, I usually do it on the evening before, so the information is as fresh as possible. So I know what's going to be ahead, and I know what I want to say there, and I know what the next slides will be. And I feel that's always an advantageous thing to have, and that always allows me to speak freely um, while also knowing all the stuff that's still coming and knowing what I want to say. You should also, of course, have some sort of a concept underneath. Like you should know what you want people to get out of your presentation, and really don't write down everything. If you're giving people a full text, or if you put a block of text onto your slides, then people will end up not listening to you anymore because they can read at home and they know that. And especially at the university, presentations are usually made available for everybody later on. So if they know they can get whatever you want to tell them, and they can do it comfortably at home, then they will just do that. And that's generally not something you want. So keep that in mind. You might want to get out of there. Aside of that, what do I want to say now? Um, it's really just a matter of practicing presentations in itself. It's kind of a skill to do, and you can practice it. Just give as many presentations as possible, and eventually you'll get better at it. Just try to get constructive criticism and feedback, and you should be fine. Also, I don't want to sacrifice another minor here, but I might have to. I still have two, so I guess I could try it. This wasn't as spanning as I had hoped, so we need to dig deeper. Okay. Now, yeah, just practice it. Another thing I've been doing is Santa Claus stuff. Luckily, the payment coincided with the GOG winter sale, so I grabbed a good amount of really nice deals, at least in my opinion, nice deals. Some games I've been having an eye on for a while, and that have been drastically reduced during the winter sale, so I just grabbed a few. And I was really happy my money arrived at that point. Um, I might even see one or two of them at this very channel. I'm not sure which or in which order and when. I mean, I still have some requests. There are people who have requested things. Some games are just not let's playable in my opinion. It's just a matter of how they're presented and what you do. I mean, they are fun to play, but they are not let's playable. And I'm not talking about this kind of YouTube bait like the Goat Simulator. It's just they don't make good let's plays. Like there's not much happening. For example, my prime example there is Academagia, which is a freaking great game. I absolutely love it to bits. But I wouldn't let's play it because it's just a lot of reading. And we have a siege again. Oh my goodness, it is a reasonably big siege that could actually get some people killed. And there's a bat. Oh right, they don't know where to go. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Well, where was I? I keep losing my train of thought. It's really annoying. Um, where was I? Right. So, yeah, it's it's basically no, it's not text based, but it's a lot of text, and it's basically just text. I would encourage you to read it. It's just it's really fun, but it is nothing I would let's play because I don't think I want to read pages and pages of text to you because that takes ages, and there would be no actual progress. So I'd have like a bazillion episodes done and would only be like 3 days in. That's something I'd rather not do. I hope that makes sense. Aside of that, yeah, sometimes some games are just not good for let's playing. Others might end up not being good for let's playing the way I do it, or not the kind of stuff I'm looking for this channel, or just something. And yeah, sort of that happening. Actually, I want to record on Saturday, but then Rumi had a guest here, so I felt I shouldn't record because first off, I still haven't told my friends I'm doing a YouTube channel. So that's, I don't know, they're not gamers, so I'm always afraid they'd kind of look down on it, or I don't know. That's just one of those silly fears, I guess. But yeah, I'm not going to tell them until this is like really a big thing. Also, oh wow, one of the spies made it through. Don't think it'll have a good time here. Yeah, I'm also not too afraid with slimes. The hobgoblin might be another story there. Although he luckily didn't seem to do that much damage here, because we had two rather well-equipped, not minions, I was about to say minions, townies there. Also, work has been terrible this weekend. I have done about 90 kilometers of cycling for work, that is, because people are ordering like crazy again. It's sometimes like that. And this weekend it was particularly horrible, especially on Saturday. It was what I have started calling Murphy's wave, because especially that huge wave of orders that arrives as soon as someone sends home some drivers, because they think, okay, nothing's going to happen now. We haven't had a lot of orders for like 2 hours or so into the shift, or 3 hours actually, so we might as well send people home just to save on money, because they have to pay us if we sit around in the store. If they send us home, they don't have to pay us, but of course we won't be back for the evening if things go south. And on Saturday, things did indeed go south again. They didn't go south too far or too hard. It was just a massive wave of orders that poured in, and that didn't stop until 10. So I was home a lot later than I planned, which means my recording plans were also off the table. Was it Friday? I don't know. I think it was Saturday. And Sunday it was a bit of the same. I also had to get this presentation done, so I didn't want to record on Sunday because I didn't get that much done on the other days as well. And yeah, that's why I'm recording this now. So this is actually one of the few episodes that go up the moment you see them, pretty much. I'm gonna do one or yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more episode of Towns, and then I'll start rendering and uploading. It's gonna take a while. It's probably gonna go up on Tuesday as opposed to Monday, so I'll probably have it upload over the night. Even though I don't particularly like this. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. At least I don't. Aside of that, yeah, there's something else I wanted to talk about, but we'll leave this for the next episode. It's kind of a better topic. I've also gotten word from my request for the money from the government that I get for studying. It's basically still on the way. They decided that they want more documents from me. And they, of course, didn't think of that when I first handed them a whole slew of documents, or when they first requested a whole slew of documents. They just decided they needed those as well now. It kind of pissed me off because it also means I have to go and pick up said documents now. The fun thing is, the thing I need, it was something you could get from on the internet. The university has a self-service stuff going on there, and you could get this from that self-service page. It was just fine. It was working as intended, you could say. Now, however, with the new stuff, or with the university updating it to switching over to a new system, a new self-service system, I actually have to go to the admission office and request that document. I'm not even sure they can give me that document, but I have to request it there, which kind of misses the point of a self-service thing for me. because I always thought the point was not having to go to the officials or to the employees and not having to bother those guys, but apparently I have to now. So I'll try to do that tomorrow, and hopefully I'm getting a whole lot of cash by the end of December. If it is approved, I will get a whole lot of cash. If not, well, I wasted a bit of my time, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's okay. It's not. It wasn't too much time compared to the for the result, and we'll see. I'm still hoping I'll get something because that would alleviate a lot of pressure from me. It would basically mostly negate the need to do like a full 12-hour work at weekend. Why are you going there? I mean, I would still work over the weekend. It would just mean I could take a day off and I wouldn't have to be around like Monday to Thursday at university and Friday to Sunday at work. It would mean I could take a day off every now and then, and that's something I really long for. I haven't slept very well the last days, which was also one of the reasons why I didn't record properly. I suppose it could be. And I thought it was paused again. So yeah, that's something. And I just haven't slept well. Don't know why. It just happens every now and then. Now another thing is something I'm going to talk to you about in the next episode. So I'll see you all then. Bye.